Hope intensifies. Hey Andreas, good to see you in the chat. Good to have one of our two moderators in the house already. So pretty good start to the live stream. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Obviously VCA 31 is selling out pretty nicely and looking good at the moment. So welcome everybody to the chat. Let yourself be known. If you're new to Axion, let you know, just say something in the chat. Be good to hear from you. And in a meeting, so can't listen in, but morning mate. Hey Andreas, all good. We'll obviously see you in and out as required. So pretty cool. And let's have a look here. Hopefully you guys saw I did a full video, pre-recorded one on Pulsechain for beginners, so you can check that out on the channel. And obviously always trying to add some value to the community and the Axion group in particular. But yes, looks pretty exciting. And John Robertson's in house. Hi all, good to see you, John. And yeah, going to be great. Look at this, 500 million Axion, VCA 31, 22 minutes to go, and we are already at 24.48 ETH, and we need 28.2 ETH to sell out. We're in the sniping period, sniping hour, but certainly in the sniping closing moments, 21 minutes. Let's see how we go. What do we need? Just under 4 ETH, about 3.8 ETH, something like that, to sell it out, and looking good. So 24.48 ETH, and that is $66,825. And 85% of that in the VCA goes to stakers as wrapped Bitcoin. And so you got 1.4771 wrapped Bitcoin paid to stakers, 56,353 US dollars at the moment. 1.73 or almost 1.74 Bitcoin was actually bought, and obviously 10% goes back to the bidders, the people that bid in that ETH, and 5% goes to the Axion Foundation for development and marketing, and obviously to sustain the Axion ecosystem along into the future. So very exciting there. And we've got in the auction, we've got yeah, it's $85,545. Very nice indeed. Now let's have a quick look at the price. The price did have a little rally, like as we saw yesterday, and I think it even went a bit higher. Let's check that out. We've got 21 minutes to go in this one, so there's still a bit of room there. If you want to pick up 10% wrapped Bitcoin, in addition to these record level rates, 17.5 million Axion per ETH, pretty exciting. Those two benefits, they're up for the grabs. We don't know how long this is going to last for, folks, and we'll find out. Obviously, Pulsechain and other stuff like that is probably a distraction in the market, so we're getting a bit of that play as well. So that's why I wanted to cover it, as well as it being a value opportunity for everybody as well. All right, let's go quickly to the price there. We've got the hourly chart there. So we were up here at 000184. And we've just come back down a tad there, 17. Obviously, the markets came back a little bit there as well. You can sort of see we're just zigzagging along. We are making higher lows. Just take note of that on the hourly chart. We are making higher lows. So our low was down here, 0013. Then our low was 0015, and our current low here at the moment looks like it's moving and making a new low, 000169. So that's positive for those higher lows. We like that a lot, and the higher highs, right? That's higher high and a higher high. So let's just take note of that, and we'll bank that. And this is still good buying territory if you want to get in low. Obviously, once the price starts moving up, it moves up pretty fast, and your ratio of Axion to ETH does fall. So just take note of that. All right, there we are. So let's have a quick look at the chat. Probably got a few more people there. Scott Cosby's in house. You started late, Superman. Yeah, I started late because the VCA had been sold out to quite a high degree. So that's the reason for the delay. Sometimes I won't start very early if it's been highly sold out. Obviously less action in the house, but of course we've got the closing of VCA 31, and then we've got coming up, we've got a regular auction, and it's going to be auction day 195. Can I believe 195? We're only not far from 200 days of auction days, so we're getting up there, man, because after 200 days we're heading up for 300, and then 300 we're heading for 365. That's one whole year, so we're really starting to churn through the days here. So 195 is going to have 200 million. That's going to be $34,300, and that's coming up very shortly. So obviously you can get a 10% bonus in Axion on top of the historic rate at the moment, 17.5 million, and you can use the referral link below in the video description to get that 10% bonus. Pretty nice bonus there. Plus you get up to 10% discount to the market, which is pretty nice. Very cool. So there we are, folks. That's what we've got on at the moment. We're just counting that down. Let's have a look at the markets. 37,652 Bitcoin and just under 2,700 Ethereum. Had a little minor pullback. You can see that in the last hour, 1.8. 24 hours, the pullback's been about just over 4%, 5%. But it's still up on the 7 days, so that's nice. Up 10% on Ethereum, up 2.7 on Bitcoin. And let's see any star outperformance there. Just on the 24 hour, just going to quickly scroll through the 24 hours to see where there's any greens. There we've got some minor ones with some of those. Engine coin, wow, the gaming coin. So that's gaming NFTs, 48% up there. So wow, that's a nice recovery. 45 for 7 days, so that's looking good. And Chillers, I'm not sure what Chillers is, but up 13.7. And what else we got there? Stacks is up 13.9. So there are a couple little green gems in there for the last 24 hours. So if you're lucky to be involved in that, you'll be happy about that. But here, yeah, look at that. So where do we get up to on the Binance Ethereum? Let's have a quick look while we're waiting for some Ethereum to come in. Let's have a look here. We'll go to, I guess, the 24 hours, see what's happened since we last talked about it, and wait for that to come up. We're still 37.2% below the all-time high of Ethereum, $4,356 15 days ago. So it's just over 2 weeks now. I'm not sure why this is taking a while to update there. Come on, you can do it. Let's refresh that again, and hopefully that's going to populate. So what? Oh, boy, we had a big zigzag. Look at this. So 2,868 came down to this over in the last 24 hours, 2.7, and then back up to 2.9, to almost 2.9. It's pretty nice, and back down to 2.7 again, coming back up again. So a big zigzag there in the last hour. And let's have a look at the last 7 days. Look at that. We came really down low. Look at that. It was awesome that day. If you'd got it on Ethereum, you would have picked it up for about $1,750, $1,850. And then it's already climbed quite nicely. A really great time to pick up a lot of Ethereum there with the same US dollar amount. Think of it like that. So that's where that's at. And obviously Bitcoin is just zigzagging around as well. Let's go back to the auction there, see if anything else is coming there. So 24.48, let's get out the old calculator and let's have a quick, Scott's got a few comments in there. Tonight, a good buy. I believe so, Scott. I believe tonight is a good buy. We're not sold out yet. That's right. There's just under 4 ETH to get in there. That should suit most people trying to get in, unless you're trying to pick up 10 ETH, of course. But obviously, we've got other VCAs coming up, but that's awesome rate. We're in historical levels. Let's quickly check the rates at the moment. So our historic record high was 17.8 million. That was 2 days ago, and that was a VCA, and that was a pretty incredible rate, plus 10% wrap Bitcoin on top of that. Honestly, people that get in at the moment are really going to be happy. We've got so much stuff coming up in Axion, and I'm sure that the price will start rising with all that good news. And then we've got yesterday we already had a really another good day, second best day, 17.2 million Axion. So we just jumped up to here, and obviously today looks like it's going to be 17.5, so it could be the second best day today to go in of all time auctions out of 194 days. So amazing. So hopefully it gives you a bit of insight there, John, on that one. So yes, it is a great day to go in. Cripple's in the house this morning, good people. Good morning, Cripple. I keep on wanting to do an Irish voice for that, but hey, that's about where it ends. Let me just, don't going to get the calculator out here. Let's do some maths. We like maths. So we're going to do some basic maths. Elementary, my dear Watson, elementary. So divided by 28.14. And so we're at 87% sold out, folks, at the moment. That's pretty nice. And we've got 14, just under 15 minutes to go. We're counting it down on this VCA 31. Very cool. And we've got a regular auction about to start. So we're switching over. We've got two different type of auctions, VCAs and regular auctions. VCA, you get 10% bonus from Wrap Bitcoin. Regular auctions, you get 10% bonus in Axion if you're using a referral link. There's one in the video description. Now, the other thing, of course, is auctions. All auctions have, excuse me, a 90% soft cap. Don't know what that was. 90% soft cap, and that pretty much tries to get you up to 10% discount compared to the Uniswap price. So those are the two benefits. One, 10% wrap Bitcoin for VCAs, and the other one, 10% bonus for regular auctions. And obviously, with the 9% soft cap, you can also get up to a 10% discount on the Uniswap rate, which we'll get today from the looks of it at the moment. So you can see it's got 9.85% there, so it's about 10%. So this is looking good. We only got about 13.5 minutes to go. Very good rate. This will be the second best rate of all time. So we're in record territory. Once, of course, this goes away, we'll be talking about, obviously, if price goes up, we'll be talking about much lower amounts of Axion per ETH. So this is really the golden period. Buying low, staking high is the way to go, or buying low and selling high, depending on what you're wanting to do. Very cool. All right, so the minimum staking period, obviously, once you withdraw and stake out of the auction today, will be 120 days, maximum 5,555 days. Obviously, longer pays better. You get over 300% more shares, so that is a game changer if you're after more wrap Bitcoin in particular. Out of a regular auction, which is about to start in about 13 minutes, you will minimum stake is withdraw and stake is 60 days and a maximum of 5,555 days. And of course, longer plays better applies to that as well. So very cool. All right, let's close down the calculator there. Let's get into the chat. I'm sure Mr. Froz is in the house. Good morning, Mr. Froz. Good to see you. And Cripple's got his little thing there. I can't remember what they call it, but it's got that up there. And Mr. Froz, hi, Cripple. Good to see you guys. Hey, welcome everybody. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. If you're new to Axion, let yourself be made known. We love to meet and greet new community members. And obviously, if you want to learn more about Axion and staking, it is one of the premier staking tokens in the market. And I pretty much put Axion, Wise, and Hex in that camp. All have share rates, all have different financial aspects to them, so they all offer you something different. And it's nice to have a diversified portfolio if you like more of the safer safer with safer upside options. I think there's definitely some you should consider. So yeah, Cripple, it's a dab, that's it. Thanks, Cripple. I knew you knew things like that. Cripple's very good with his general knowledge and stuff, so very cool. All right, there we've got just 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and we're just counting it down there. Now look at that rate, 17.5 million Axion per ETH. That's going to be the second highest of all time. Looking pretty exciting. The market price, of course, just got a little green candle there on the hourly, 0001715. And obviously, I think there's a bit of distractions, like we say. So you've got to think about some of the things, probably with obviously auctions are selling out, but the other side of it is that the big Pulsechain is out there. This is taking a lot of attention. So I did do a video on that earlier. You can check that on the channel. Went and covered the update on the actual Pulsechain.com website. Basically, that's a fork of the Ethereum chain. It's going to have 4 times more, and it's also going to be a heck of a lot cheaper on the fee. So it's going to be quite a game changer, I think. It's also going to copy over all, virtually all, not quite all, but just about all ERC20 tokens from the Ethereum blockchain over to the Pulsechain one. So it's going to be pretty interesting stuff. So if you want to check that out, go and have a look at that. It's happening. So we'll see. It's probably going to be the biggest airdrop of all time. It's going to be quite interesting. It's got a lot of price discovery in it, so it's going to make it very entertaining if you're into entertainment like that. So it's going to be quite interesting. All right. And we got the price there. Bitcoin just went over 38,000. Very nice. And Ethereum up 2,738. What else we got? That's about it there at the moment. So that's going. It looks like the hourly's turning green on the hourlies. Very nice. Just as we're doing a live stream, we like that. Now the other thing I want to go see is I wanted to show you this all day. Let's go check it out. We're going to have a look at this. This is a big deal, folks. And of course, it's great happening around the auction period. We've got, you guessed it. Let's check it out. We've got the gas prices in the 20s. Can you believe it? Mind blowing. Quay in the 20s. Look at this, 24, 23. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at the price, $1.44 to do a transfer. Hey, Uniswap, $7 to $9 to do a fast transfer on Uniswap. I mean, seriously, where's this all coming from, we ask? So look at that, incredible. And look at the prices here. We've had it for 3 hours now. Look at that, 3 hours we've been in the 20s. Unbelievable, mind blown, mind blown. So this is super good for staking tokens, like any staking tokens. You know, you name it, Wise, Hex, Axion. It's brilliant, especially for our auctions. Brilliant, much cheaper to enter, much cheaper to withdraw and stake. Obviously, when Axion version 3 comes out, you can imagine we're going to be 1/8 cheaper on this. So imagine this at the moment. If you're going to stake, let's go. You look at OpenSea. That's probably the closest thing to a sort of a staking thing. Let's say that's maybe $35 or something, $40. I don't know, something like that. Then 1/8 of that, you're going right down, really super cheap. So you're talking about what made $3 or something. So it's going to be super duper. super duper cheap, and it's going to be awesome stuff. So at the moment, this is brilliant to see this low Gwei. I'm sure we're all enjoying it. Let us know in the chat if you're enjoying the low Gwei, if you've been using the time to maybe do some stakes or whatever. Mr. Froz, what would be a BTC movement going down or going up? Well, we're really waiting to see, Mr. Froz, whether we're going to get another move up or two, and then a sharp fall down. That's kind of the bearish approach. That we're going to get this sort of false bounce, and or we're going to. This is the low, and we're actually just going to slowly staircase up to a new high. And if that new high is the case, we might end up going up further than 70,000-80,000. We initially indicated maybe up to that. At 135, 150. So that's the very bullish scenario. Some people have later in the year a target for this year's bull run at 300 to 350. So we'll see that if that happens to Bitcoin. We'll probably need a lot more momentum for that to happen, to be honest. So we're just waiting to see which one's going to play out. This week's kind of quite important. So let's have a look. All right, hey, look, we just got 2 more ETH in there, 26.48. I think someone from the chat actually. Let me go back there. I saw something about 2 ETH. Jack from the State Farm, good morning. Jack's 26 ETH at well portrayed there. Scott Crosby, my 2 ETH is saying in progress. Well, I guess that's your 2 ETH then. Scott, let us know if that is yours. It's been confirmed. 26.48. Maybe your Gwei was even lower. Maybe your Gwei was like 21 or something. Maybe that's what was causing it. I don't think the Gwei had quite gotten down to that point. It's in the mid 26s here. I mean, it's insane. So that's nice and cheap for you, Scott. Well played. Cheap gas. 17.5 million Axion, 10% wrap Bitcoin. I think you picked a pretty good one, Scott, honestly. In fact, probably the best of the best. That's a pretty awesome outcome. Really is cool. Yeah, good day indeed. And for those that keep watching these auctions, obviously you can tend to pick up these deals that others won't because maybe they're just not watching, and then they come in later on and they buy at much higher rates. But you've got all that value packed away. So 24.6. Let's just refresh this page. I'm going to go back to the official stake one there. That's the same, so nothing changed there. And what do we got left? Let's go. We haven't got the actual bid in yet, but there we are. Let's go back. Scott may have replied. When it says complete auction over, right? Yes, I think so. From memory, it's been a while ago since I looked at that, but yes. Scott Crosby, $23 to cost you. Wow, $23.87. Well done. That's pretty cool, man. That's super low. I remember that was costing probably 60, 80 bucks, right, just to enter, and then you had to withdraw again. And that's probably on the lower side. Scott Crosby, 23.8. So that's really good value. Well done, Scott. And look at that amount of Axion you're going to get. 17.5 million per ETH. That's going to truly bode well in the future, that amount of Axion. And obviously the 10% wrap Bitcoin back's nice too. So congratulations to you, Scott. I'm sure that's going to end up being terrific. 5 minutes to go, folks. We need 2 more ETH. Let's do the calculator thing again. Get that out. And we'll do that number 26.48 divided by, what are we doing? 28.212. 28.12. So we're at 94.2% sold out. Very nice indeed. We're going nice, and we've got 4 or 5 minutes to go. Let's see if we get the full 900% sort of sold out. We'll wait and see for that 2 ETH coming in. So yeah, nice one, Scott. Really is good deal, man. That's really good. So cheers to you. Here's a toast. Oh, buying a ship, lol, not a boat. Yeah, nice one. Have you seen that rap video where the guys are doing my boat? It's like the ghost comedians doing something about my boat rap video. It's pretty funny. So got quite a few years back now. I think one of the guys off the NSL show back when it used to be semi-funny. Yeah. All right. So we're just counting it down. Less than 4 minutes to go. And the gas price is looking sweet. There's no news that I'm aware of. Obviously, the Axion Today show has got the 1 year anniversary on this Friday. So what's that? Only about a day away. So don't forget to check up on the Axion Today channel. You can find it on the recommended channels on this site. But Axion Today is going to be hosting a 1 year party thon, I guess. It won't be quite as long as obviously the 24-hour thon. I think we had that for did we have for VCAs? I can't even remember now, but that was pretty awesome. Yeah, we're going to have that. That's coming up in about an hour. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be pretty epic. We should get a really good crowd for that too. So looking forward to that. We probably may even have some giveaways and some surprise news. You never know what they're going to do on that show. I think there's possibly could get a bit of a mixture of stuff like that, as well as getting to meet a lot of good community members and obviously the team. So it's going to be a bit of fun all around. They're also going to open the link up as well, so you can get on there if you're willing to show your face. You don't have to, of course, you can go on there with something else, but it should be good. Tron Atkins in the house. Hi everybody, a bit late today. Hey, that's okay. We started a bit late too because the auction was so highly sold out. Oh, 27.3 ETH there. We're going good. And 3.5 over 28.12. And we've got just under 3 minutes. It's going nice, folks. Really cool. We love selling out the auctions. That's part of the fun. All right, so it's 27.35 divided by 28.12 is 97.26% sold. So very cool. So it only leaves a little bit in there, doesn't it? Less than 1 ETH. About 0.8 of an ETH, something like that. So we'll keep going, folks. Right to the end, we've got 2 minutes. Who's going to snipe in there? We've already had the community, the people that are watching this live stream have already done their bit, says Scott. Already done my bit to sell it up. But there we are, we're at 27.35, looking good. Hey, welcome everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Obviously nice to see a bounce back in the markets generally, and we'll see where we head from here. Low gas prices at the moment, making it a lot easier to go into the auctions, do staking, do transfers, do swaps on Uniswap, all that sort of stuff. It's a nice reprieve at the moment, and you can see that here. Look at that, beautiful. We've had that for 3 hours now, back in the 20s. Unbelievable. We haven't seen that for such a long time. So awesome stuff. We're enjoying that. Here we are, just over 1 minute left. Let's see if it gets sniped out now. Once the auction finishes, sometimes we get stuff coming in just at the end after the clock's already closed off, so we'll see if that happens. Now, with 27.35 ETH, 85% goes on to, gets back to stakers as wrapped Bitcoin. So far we're at 1.5986. You can see a shark just bid put 0.87 ETH into the venture capital auction, so that's looking good. We're just counting down the last minute. And we probably won't go through the history of bidders, but that's what we've got at the moment. We've had at least, was it two? One, two, yeah, we've had at least 2 bids in there. And we've just got a little bit left there. Basically, it's sold out, but we're just waiting to see if we just get just up to that 28.17. Someone else might sneak in there with just a bit more, maybe half ETH or something, but nevertheless, it's basically sold out. So very cool. And 23 seconds counting it down. John says, Mr. Frost says, hi John, so nice one there from Mr. Frost. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself in Axion land. It is the quiet before the storm, and interesting, the quiet before the storm is getting awesome rates in the auction before the storm comes, because there's going to be so much news coming out from this team. They're up to so much stuff, and it's going to be exciting when it all comes to play, and we're all going to enjoy it. So the auction's just finished, but we'll wait to see if anything late just sneaks in at the end after the timer closed off, like say maybe a minute, minute and a half, and even 2 minutes sometimes. Some ETH sort of sneaks in there, and we'll find out. So we're waiting for that to count down. Obviously we've got a regular auction starting that's going to start in a minute, so we'll just wait to refresh that. You can see here's the other side. It actually hasn't updated that number there. We'll just refresh this page. This is the official Axion staking platform, actually, where you do bid in. So we're at 27.35 and waiting for that to update. Let's do that. Once again, there's up to 70 wallets now you can actually connect to the Axion staking platform. Really awesome. That's only been around for a couple of days, so great there. If you've got a different wallet, you don't use MetaMask, you use something else, then you've got up to 69 other options apparently to connect. So that's looking good. So we're going to come up to this auction here, 200 million. That's going to about start pretty shortly, and we're going to refresh this page as well. This is the Axion Today dashboard. We've got 2 different dashboards we can look at. One, the official Axion staking platform, and this one here. So we've got auction day 195. Can you believe it? 195. It's just started. 200 million and 49. So looking at $34,500 used to sell it out. It's going to take 11.26 ETH, and we're going to see whether it gets sold out pretty quickly. Let's have a look here. we're going to probably see, but maybe it's going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. These things do get filled out pretty fast. I think the one we had 2 days was the only one that hasn't recently. It got sold well in the day, but not in the opening. But often they get sold in the opening. We're going to see whether it gets sniped in the opening. Now, basically, it's first in, first served. There's a 90% hard cap, and it's 11.26 ETH. So sometimes a big account will come in, maybe a dolphin or shrimp that's gonna, as a new investor that's gonna upgrade or something like that. And they'll come in and they'll put like 8 ETH or 10 ETH and something like that. So we'll wait to see whether we get that. Very cool. Obviously the rate is still up at the record level setting. That there is the second highest rate, 17.5 million. And obviously they get a 10% discount. So in this one, you can use, if you're going to go in today, you can use the link in the video description. You get a 10% bonus using a referral link of Axion. Plus, you get up to 10% discount against the market price, which is currently 17.5 million versus 15.9 million, which is the market price. So we're looking at that. The actual Axion price is 0.001715 US cents. So it's a very good deal. Once again, we're just not sure how long this is going to last. And we thought that maybe when we were in the 14 million, we thought, oh boy, that's record setting. But we've actually gone to a new level here. But at some stage, it's going to end, and we know that's going to end. We just don't know when. But I imagine it's going to be pretty soon once we start getting some news out from the team about all the new platforms like Axion version 3 and stuff like that that's coming out. So I think it's going to end at some stage. Obviously, we've got this price here coming down. That's we'll see how long that stays around for. Obviously, you know, as if the market has sudden moves up and down, as the gas price moves pretty quickly up. So we'll suddenly go to 300, 400 Gwei. So this is dream period at the moment. We're in a dream period, and it just happens to be when people are withdrawing and staking or going in the auction, which is perfect for Axion people. We love it indeed. The timing has it couldn't been better the last 4 or 5 days for gas prices. Has really suited us to a T. Just around the auction end and starts have been beautiful, and we've been able to benefit from that. It's much better to pay $23 than it is to pay $80. So we're loving that. All right, let's go back to some of the comps here. In bags full, everybody hide. Bags, well, hello people. Bags full's in the house. Lol, hi cripple. And Jake from the States said, I win it today. 3 ETH. Hey, well done, Jake. Congrats to you. I think you picked out one of the best days. $27 for you, $23 for Scott. That's really good prices to enter the auction. And obviously, withdraw and staking is probably something similar. So let us know what the withdraw and stake is as well, if you guys don't mind. That'd be really useful information. So we're waiting to see whether some ETH come in. Oh, 3.94. Boom. Whoa! So we just got that in. Nice, nice. So that's really cool. Wow, that's fun. That is. We've got some other stuff going in there too. That's probably from the VCA, but we've got 3.94 ETH in there. That's really amazing. $10,866, and that obviously 80% of this goes onto the market. Excuse me, goes onto the market and buys Axion. So it is going to buy about 50 million Axion that goes to stakers like you and me. So if you're not staked, pick up some Axion either in the auction or on Uniswap. Obviously, auctions give you a lot more benefits. Let's get out of the screen here and let's go check out the buys, see whether we can see it. It may not be in yet, but once again, now we're flicked over to a regular auction day. We'll see that bid come in. So we should see a bounce in the price there. That's going to be good, and that might actually kick something off, maybe potentially, once this ETH goes into the market. So we're going to watch that price there and pick that up once the auction hasn't actually bought yet. So let's have a look there. Bags mine, says Jake. Let me go back 3 ETH. Bags mine. Hey, Bags. Hi, Jake. Bags mine. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I gather you went into the VCA there, Jake, rather than this bid here as being your one in the regular auction. So let us know if that's the case. But there we are. We're waiting for the actual purchase to come in. We haven't got the account in there yet. Waiting for that to make a purchase. So obviously it's just in progress there. It should have been quite fast given the gas price at the moment, but hey, we'll wait and see. All right, so that's a really nice bullish start to our regular auction day 195. Once again, if you want to get in there, get a 10% bonus in Axion, you can use the referral link in the description. You'll also get up to 10% discount to the Uniswap price, which is currently 17.4 million, and this could be the third best day at this rate. So in auction history at 195 days, so very good day indeed. Now we're already up basically 4 ETH over 11 point, so we're looking really good. What's it, about 30, was it 37%, something like that. Let's get the old calculator out. We love doing that, getting the calculator, get some accuracy on this. 3.94 divided by 11.25. There we are. We are at 35% exactly. So there we are. It wasn't too bad. My first estimate. So looking good. Hey, there's our price. The chart just went up. You see the little green candle. 17,000,17395. Here's our buy. That's the auction buying address. BF8C. So we've got there's two amounts too. This is just the first amount. So this is there's two bids, 0.688. So we've got that. We picked up 10.8 million Axion. Incredible, eh? Given the ratio at the moment, Axion 0.688 will pick you up almost 11 million Axion. That's amazing. And let's go back here. Yeah, Jake said this regular auction, so that the other bid, the three ETH would be Jake's one there. So we're waiting for that to come in. That hasn't actually done the market buy yet, so that's coming in. So well done to you, Jake, on that one. Very exciting stuff. Let's have a look here. Oh, 4.8. So we've got another. Looks like we've got three bids in now. Three bids. And we're at 4.8 versus 11.25. It's getting action Jackson in the regular auction. This is historic levels too. Still at 17.4 million Axion at the moment. We'll see how it goes. We're getting the dance party on now. This is really a lot of fun. So we're waiting for two bids to come in now from the looks of it. And they should show up here on the other one here as well. So actually we'll go down to the activity. We'll actually see the bids here. So when you have the VCA bids, they're in orange, so we can see the last bid was 0.87. We had a couple there, we had 2 and 0.5, but now we're actually in the regular auction, so they're green. They show us green bids. We've got 0.84 and 3.1, which looks like Jake's one there, so well done to Jake there. 3.1, so that's 8,500, and that's going to go onto the market as well. We should end up seeing that in. Looks like it's a little delayed. Normally it's a bit faster than that. We're actually getting it on the screen faster than we are in the actual market buys. So looks like the market's auto calculating what the actual amounts. Oh, actually that's resets. It's not actually showing on here, so we'll wait for that. And what's it's also showing up there, not updated either. So just sometimes the API has to catch up with itself, and we're waiting for that to do that. So 4.8, there we are, refresh it there. So looking good on the official one, and obviously 4.8 here on the Axion Today dashboard. This is the actual official Axion staking platform. This is actually where you have to make your bid. You hook up your MetaMask wallet with Ethereum. You click Send Max there, and then you put your bid in, click Send Max. You'll get a new row item below, My Bets, and that will have your actual bid in there. And then at the end of the auction period, you can then withdraw and stake it. So 2 transactions, 1 ETH to go in, 1 ETH to go out. Gas fees at the moment are dreamingly low for Ethereum, down in the 20 grey area. So it's pretty much the cheapest you're going to get it ever these days, until at least ETH 2.0 comes out. So pretty cool. But it's actually going to be cheaper because Axion version 3 is coming, and it's going to be way cheaper. So it's awesome stuff coming up there. All right, so that's let's have a look. We've got some transactions coming in here. We've got some 15-year stakes. Look at that, a couple of 15-year stakes, beautiful. And there's a crab put in 8.6 ETH. So I think that's the one that's already gone onto market. And there's our second bit buy there. So that's actually Jake's buy. So 2.408 and almost 38 million Axion market bought there. Very cool indeed. And that's lifted the price up there a bit further as well. So we're it's actually pretty even actually. So it's probably just the way the liquidity pool's changing around and the prices. So there we are, nice buy, 2.4. We're expecting a third buy to come in as well, and that'll look good. So 4.8, and this will update shortly as well. I might refresh the page. Lots of action there. Let's have a look here. Jake, thanks. Mine was 3.1. Nice one, Jake. It's probably going to come up here soon. So we've got a lot of max staking going on, coming out of that VCA. And there we've got some smaller ones. So that one there obviously decided to do the minimum. So the Sharky has done a minimum there. So we do get some of those that don't max share, and they go for the minimum. So there we are. And then a Dolphin's got max share there. So cool. We're just waiting for some of those bids to show themselves. Boom! We're up to 7.81. Looks like we've got a fourth bid in there, and it's Action Jackson. We're only just 11 minutes in, and to a 24-hour auction, and we're already at 7.81. And looks like we've got 4 bids at least going in there. Very exciting. Man, this is so much fun, these auctions. Seriously, there are good times. I've always liked auctions, and it's always fun to be watching this one. So we've got those 2 bids in. We should get 2 more bids on the market, and that should give a nice little green stimulus on the market there. And sometimes that can create momentum. Other times people sell into it. So it all just depends what's happening at the moment. All the different players in the market, what they're deciding to do. And it's the sum of those players, actions that determines what happens in the price, as well as obviously the incentives for each different option that they can choose from. So very cool. And obviously the auctions are very popular. The incentives are very popular, and let's see whether there's an incentive program for buying on Uniswap soon, hey? Hey, let's think about that. It has to be different from the auctions themselves, but maybe there's some ideas out there for the Uniswap market price. Maybe. Anyway, so just playing around with that idea at the moment. Jake says, for my sister. Oh, well done. Well, nice one. Welcome to another investor there, Jake's sister from the Stake Farm. Nice one, Jake, says John, and Katana TV, locked on and listening. Hey, Katana TV, great to have you in the chat as usual. We're having great fun with the auction. The VCA closed, basically sold out, just about there, and the regular auction is opened up with a nice screaming open. Very cool, and we're enjoying these ones. So we're up at 7.8 already. We're only, 12 minutes in, and we're already up 7.81 versus 11.35. So it's looking good. Let's get the old calculator again, do another calculation. By the time I finish the calculation, we're probably going to have another bit in there at this rate. So looking good. So 7.81 divided by 11.35, and we're at 68.8% sold out already. So nice, over 2/3. Very cool. And we're waiting for those bids to come on here. They actually seem to be a bit slow. They're coming in a bit slow with these market buys. So maybe they just stopped off at a little cafe. ETH is sitting around going, I'm going to go buy some Axion soon. But hey, I'm going to have a cuppa, something like that. Just use your imagination for that. Really, that's probably what's going to happen. So all right, so we're going to get hopefully this nice green candle. Maybe that will start some spurring some Uniswap buying as well. But very cool. 7.81, nice. 21,500 US dollars. Of course, 80% of that goes on to Uniswap buys Axion. You can see that we're at 38 million already. We're not quite at the 80% yet. So we're waiting for those two bids to go and buy. At least two bids. There might be 5. I may have missed a little one, but we'll find out when they come into our notification area. We can actually jump back. The record that we're still at probably the third highest payout at the moment, 17.3 million. So if you are looking to go into the regular auction today, you can get a 10% bonus in Axion, and you can use the link in the video description to do that. Plus, you're going to get this record level rate, most likely around about 17.3 million thereabouts. Just depends what happens with the price in the market, the buying in the market, and stuff like that. So there's a few variables. This is a 24-hour auction after all. Let's go check out and see whether we've got any more information on the activity, and we'll scroll down there. Boy, we had a lot of action there. So we had these 3 bids come in so far: 0.84, 3.1, and 0.86. So those added up. So we've got some more coming. Don't show up yet, of course, and we've got all these stakes going on. Maxi staking coming out of that VCA. Had 500 million Axion in there. I'm sure we could add this up and actually get an idea of how much percentage actually staked. But I'm not sure if I can do that on live stream without boring the heck out of you guys, so I won't do that at the moment. Let's go scroll down. There we are at the moment. So we're waiting for some more ETH, waiting for some buybacks. We haven't got those other ones. We've only had 2 out of at least 4 bids that we can see. So we're waiting for that. Now let's just go and do an overall summary of the market of the Axion ecosystem at the moment. 277.4 billion Axions is in total supply. 45 billion is liquid. Now we know 3 billion is sitting in a dev wallet, just under 3 billion. So that's about 42 billion liquid at the moment. And 232.4 billion is staked. And the staking percentage is around about, if you adjust it for the 3 billion wallet for dev payments, then it's about 84% staked thereabouts. Crypto rank 770. Total stakes 24,374. Now I think this compares to Hex actually. I said I was going to look at Hex, and I think Hex is at 37,000. I did check it. I'm just trying to go off my memory now, but our stakes number's pretty high. So I'm not sure if we're comparing apples to apples there, but that's pretty impressive. Average stake size 9.21 million. Average stake length 2,275 days. Very cool. Looks about the same as yesterday. Market cap just under 16 million. So we've got a long way to go in terms of value multiplication. So a very good time to get into Axion, pick up some of those beautiful ratios at the moment. 17.5 million, 17.3 million. That's dreamy. Plus 10% wrap Bitcoin or 10% Axion bonus. Seriously, that's just some crazy stuff right there. 1.153 is the share rate. Keeps going up every day. In other words, it's always better to stake today than it is in the future. So pretty cool. And there we are with the auction. Started off nice and dreamy, and we're about 16 minutes in there already. So waiting for that to climb up. waiting for the auction market buys too. I think two of them are stuck in transition. Someone else said they had one of their bids stuck, so maybe even though the gas prices are super low, down in the mid 20s here, maybe there's a little bit of something going on. Something going on there. All right, so let's quickly check the number of shares that's in the house. So we've got 569 billion shares in Axion. Now, obviously, as the number of shares rise, we do need the price to eventually rise. We can have little periods where the price is down lower, but over time we need it to rise, so it compensates for the shares so that we get those dividends on top of the 8%. You get 8% inflation in Axion divs. Those are really cool. As deposit beats a bank by a long shot, but you get dividends from the auctions over the top of that, and the price of Axion does reflect that. So we need that to adjust at some stage to move up, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to happen, and therefore it compensates for the increasing amount of shares as well. But obviously, the more shares you have, the more the reward pool you have, and that's something interesting to have. We've got the big payday paying out on 29th of October. It's coming up. We've got 112.39 billion max shares. Now that's going to increase now with the VCA that just closed, and as obviously we just saw a lot of max shares get made, and as people get to their auctions and withdraw and stake them, we should see that continue to rise. Very cool indeed. We've got 7,718 stakes. We've still got 120 wrapped Bitcoin after 31 VCAs. Is that mad or what? 120 wrapped Bitcoin paid to stakers in 31 VCAs. Awesome stuff, and is a real wealth bank. Like I say, we've got wealth in Axion and we've got wealth in wrapped Bitcoin. And obviously now we've got, if you've got a little bit of SKRT, we're going to get airdrops of that. If you've got IEOs for that, and also we've got the fun Sleepy Sloth meme coin as well, airdrop, which is small at the moment, but you never know where that might head to in the future. So very cool. Got a lot more dynamic stuff. We've got more IEOs coming, lots of stuff, credit cards, fiat on-ramp, Axion 3.0, NFTs, you name it. It's all heaps of stuff's coming down the line. New strategic partners, it's going to be pretty exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure there's plenty of surprises coming our way as well from the team that we haven't even aware of. So I'm going to refresh this. I'm not sure where the other buys there are. Looks like they're stuck in transition. And I'm going to get back to the chat there, probably missing a few comments as we focus on that. So let's go back up here. Nice one, Jake, says John Atkins. Yeah, and thanks, John, from Jake. Winners is in the house. Hi, everyone. Good morning. To do crypto better. Having trouble, Scott, staking for some reason, says Scott. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Don't forget you can log a ticket with the on the Discord there, John. Scott, I know you know that, but just a reminder. Jake, mine was stuck. I had to accelerate gas on second order. It was $32 in gas, so not too bad. Yeah, fortunate for that one, eh? Surely you should, if you get stuck, you can actually cancel it, but just by using the same, what do you call the thing? Announce the same, using the same announce, send 0 transactions to yourself using the same announce, or just cancel, click the cancel button. I guess if it's stuck, it may not even be processed, right? But you should be able to override that with the announce transfer of 0 ETH. Interesting. They are frustrating when you get into those situations, of course. All right, so what have we got there? I think we've got 4 buys. Look, we got that 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the 4 buys, and we're at 000-17316, and we went up to 000-17383. Now, with the way the liquidity pool rule works and prices adjust, at some stage, sometimes you get a sell and the price goes up big time. So it can get a little bit confusing, and so there we are. Look at that. Those are the 4 beautiful buys there coming out of that auction, and we're 7.81 in there. We're just 20 minutes into the auction. Let's just continue on there. Getting some, most of them are max share staking coming out of VCA. A few of them, we saw one shark was doing 120 days minimum. We saw a few smaller accounts, but the majority of them were max share stakers, so that's pretty good. Our rule of thumb is that it's something like 68%, but of course that number can change week to week, so pretty cool. All right, so there are 4 bids. You can see the markets. That's the contract marketing by BF8C. Those are the 4 bids. They're 80% of the Ethereum that went into the market, so they're 80% of this. We should see this here show up 80%. I'm going to refresh this page. Sometimes the API doesn't auto refresh, so it's got to help it along. Doing a page refresh. Still not updated. That's going to probably take a little while since those bids only just came in that I saw, at least when I updated it. So we'll check that out. Well, let's get a bit stronger. Bitcoin's just going over 38, a bit stronger there, and Ethereum's just bounced back from going under 2,700, and our Gwei price is looking real sweet, just sitting in the pocket. We're happy with that indeed. All right, so 7.1, we're 38 in. Let's have a look where we're going at the moment. Let's go back here. We're at 44 minutes, so we'll probably keep going for a little bit longer, and we're at 7.81, and we'll see how we get on here. There's no news for today from the Axion dashboard that I saw. I did check the Discord, couldn't see anything new on there. The only big news, of course, is the Axion Today show is going to have the 1-year anniversary, and that's probably within the next 24 hours. I think it was the UTC time. Don't have the actual time on me at the moment. But I will remind you tomorrow when we do another live stream. Obviously, we're going to have tomorrow's so-called Friday Mega VCA. It's not going to be that big. Let's check that out, folks, while we're here. Let's go down. We're going to go to the future. So this is tomorrow's VCA. It will be VCA 32. It is typically what we used to call the Mega VCA. It is the Friday VCA. Anything unsold from the previous VCAs gets rolled into here. And I think we only had a very small amount from the VCA 31 we just finished. So look at it, sitting at 548 million. That's not what we call mega, and we're not even going to call it baby mega. Sometimes we call it baby mega. We're not going to call it baby mega. We're just going to call it VCA number 32, I think. Now there we are. Since I cover the auctions every day, I think I'm going to name it. There we are. All right, and so there we are, 548 million Axion per ETH. Million Axion total for sale tomorrow, and that looks at $95,000 US. That's going to be fun, but of course we've got back-to-back VCAs. We've got VCA 33 afterwards. That's 86,670 at 500 million. So that's a bit of fun for the weekend, for the Friday, Saturday, and we've got the back-to-back. Also, Axion Today's got the 1-year anniversary show. So we're going to have a lot of fun between these two VCAs, and that anniversary time should be a lot of fun. All right, so we're back up to here, 36. We're going to wait to think. We've got, Scott says, just went in max stakes. Hey, well done, Scott Crosby. That's huge. Well done to you. And you got some good, nice historic rates there too. So that should bode well for you. And Jake's probably just waiting for his stake to go through there as well for his sister, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. So I was looking at that one. So we're counting it down, 24 minutes in, 24. Normally with a regular auction, we don't go quite as long, so we might keep going for maybe another 13 minutes if you guys are happy to hang around. Once again, maybe just get a nice cocoa or a Milo. No one's commented what a Milo is yet in the chat yet, so no one's commented on Milo. And obviously a cold beverage, maybe something like that. So people of different times around the world. Whereas I'm in New Zealand, it's Thursday, 7:26 p.m. in the evening, so we're right in the future here, and so everyone else is probably in the morning, I gather, in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're around the equator, it's probably a bit different. What would it be? Probably midday, lunchtime, 2 o'clock, something like that. I'm just guessing, but that's maybe the case. Maybe, I guess Florida's not too far away from that's probably the bottom part of America. It's probably not too far from the equator. Now, I don't know if you guys seen the full moon. Is the full moon out where you are? It's beautiful at the moment. Boy, it's ginormous, just over the horizon. I think they had a blood moon yesterday, I think. I didn't actually see it. I just saw the big moon. It was sort of big yellow-white moon, but it's very large because it's just down on the horizon. It's really close. I think it must be the close period where it gets close to the Earth. It looks very big. So interesting there. Milo, a cocoa powder. Yes, bags full. You're right. It is. It's basically like a chocolate drink. High in energy. I think. I guess most chocolate-based stuff is pretty high in energy. So yeah. You certainly don't want to have it before you go to sleep, I don't think. Sort of maybe a lunchtime drink or something, or you could have early evening if you wanted to like read a book, keep you up. All right, so that's we've had a nice those lovely 4 buys there. We've still got plenty of room for more ETH to go in there, and where we're at on that, we've got 7.8. So let's get the old calculator again. We like to get exact numbers. 11.42. minus 7.81. So we've got 3.6 ETH left. Now, if you want to get 10% bonus in Axion, hit the link in the video description and you can go on to the Axion staking platform. Hook up your MetaMask wallet, click send ETH in here, and then place your bid, click send, and then you'll go into the auction here, and your ETH will be added to that ETH that's already in there. You'll get a new line item at the bottom called My Bets, and that will show you your position. And then at the end of the 24-hour period, you can see at the top here on the right, you can then withdraw and stake that minimum 60 days, maximum 5,555 days. Obviously, longer pays better, over 300% more shares. Very cool. So once you actually do withdraw and stake it from this page, it will then show up on the stake page, and it will show down the bottom. At the bottom of this page, if you have a stake there, you'll see a new item down the bottom there. It will show your active stakes, your matured stakes, your completed stakes, and it will even show the old version 1 stakes, I believe. So very cool. I say I believe because I haven't actually looked at that section for a while. So I'm pretty sure that's what it says though. All right, so there we are. Oh, ha, ha, ha. All right, so 27 minutes in, 7.81 ETH. We're going good. Now, this here has an update. I'm going to refresh this page. The Axion buybacks haven't updated on there, and that should show 80% of the dollar value that's over here. So it should be 80%. So it's just taking a bit of time to update. The market buys have been made. We saw that we'd had 2.48 ETH bought almost just over 39 million. 0.672 bought just over 10 million. 0.68 bought just over 10 million, almost 11 million, and a 2.4 bought about 38 million. So very tidy there. So what's that? That's 30, 40, 80. That's almost 100 million Axion that's going back to stake. Is very nice indeed. And then someone else just bought on top of that. So like I said, that's kind of worked, right? People, these bids have gone in, have helped to push the price up, and then someone else has had to pay a bit more to get that Axion on the market. Now we've got a nice little green hourly candle there. Cool. Let's have a quick look at the liquidity. We've got $6.3 million liquidity, 100,000, 101,000 daily volume. Very on the low side. I mean, that's about as low as it gets. I haven't seen it down 100,000 for a long time. So this really is the quiet before the storm. And we've got 1,157 ETH in there versus 18.3 billion Axion. And obviously once the price goes up, this all flips around. And so this starts getting bigger, that starts going down. So we're going to look out for that at the moment. All right. We're at 29 minutes in, 3.81 ETH, and I'm going to refresh this one more time. And let's go over the top here. We've got Scott Crosby says getting close to 1% owned at 0.0857. Oh, well done, Scott. Is that you getting close to 1% of all shares? That's fantastic. If that's you, Scott, if that's what you're meaning. Baxwell says you mean 0.1%. Yeah. If you mean 1%, that's ginormous. That's definitely, it's only a few whales with sort of 1% or more and around. Cardano TV, yesterday you asked about progress with Cardano smart contracts. I did, Cardano TV. Currently over 1,000 volunteers are signed up for the Plutus coding course, learning how to program the contracts. Okay, awesome. So there's lots of developers in there. Plutus is the programming language that Cardano smart contracts are written in, equivalent to ETH Solidity, yep, but more advanced, absolutely, because you said the actual smart contract's going to be basically light years ahead. I mean, it's not even really blockchain 2.0, it's like more blockchain 3.0 or something like that. And Cardano TV, once they are trained, they'd be let loose on the testnet to begin creating financial products, NFTs, apps, etc. And no doubt the coding opens up a whole new range of clever things you can do, right? So I imagine that's a key, and very efficiently. I imagine they're all very efficient as well. After testnet, Alonzo gets rolled out, the color-coded phased release of the smart contract utility built into Cardano. Right, I'll just read that one more time. After testnet, Alonzo gets rolled out, the color-coded phased release of the smart contract utility built into Cardano. Cool. And then Charles Hoskins, who's you said is the scientist genius, I believe, is leading it, has stated that Cardano smart contracts will make ETH smart contracts look like a toy. Get ready for the flippening. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm very bullish about that. I think that's going to be a game changer. Scott Crosby says yes, sir. And Scott Crosby says sorry, 0.1. Well, 0.1 is pretty big too, Scott. So that's a pretty big amount. So congratulations to you on that. That would definitely put you up near the top there, Scott, with that. So congrats so much, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we're 31 minutes in, 7.81 ETH, so we're pretty much sitting there. Let's have a look over time. We're probably going to go for another 6 more minutes, and hope you guys enjoy this. Sit back and relax, and I hope you guys have a good day wherever you are. We're going to go for live stream for another 6 minutes and see how this goes. So I did start the VCA close a bit later than normal, and so we'll just float that time into this regular auction. But man, what a start we've had already. I'm going to get the old calculator again because I'm not sure if I actually did the percentage again. 81 divided by, I might have actually, but let's remember 11.4. Yeah, so 68.5% sold out on many already, and that was, what was that, in about 12 minutes or something, maybe 15 minutes, can't remember now, but it was pretty fast. Scott, Jake, 1% and 0.1%, a big difference. Yeah, well, apparently Jake Scott's in between that, so 0.1, so somewhere in between. There's a big range, but basically in halfway between that mark. Scott Crosby, something have to push the price up soon. Yeah, like I say, I think there's a bit of distraction in some other projects at the moment. Obviously, market sentiment, but also let's see look out for lots of stuff coming up in the Axion platform. But I definitely think there possibly is something afoot about incentives for Uniswap buyers. So we'll see whether something plays out in that space. Let's watch out for that. Obviously, it would be different to the incentives that are in the auctions, and let's see whether something emerges around that space. But that would kind of make sense, as in addition to a lot of other things which are going on at the moment. All you need is a flurry of good news coming out of the platform with good incentives, material items, and the price starts moving. And once you start getting enough buyers in there, it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy as well. The other side of it is getting more wallets. Price in crypto as it rises does attract a lot more people. Obviously, we get this difference between the nature of the people, because Axion's actually got a lot of long-term stakers, and as I would say, that's actually a raw asset, but it's actually not common in crypto. So that's another thing. Cardano TV says Pulsechain smart contracts. Pulsechain smart contracts on Cardano, Axion Version 3 all rolling out at the same time. We're entering a new era, most exciting time in crypto history. Let's the games begin. You're absolutely right, Cardano TV. There is a huge technological evolution and economy opening up from that too. Happening right at the moment. We're witnessing it as we speak. Obviously, at the moment, we're getting a lot of the projects that are rising. What we've seen obviously DEXs do well. We're seeing bridges are emerging. Like bridges are the next big thing. Bridging layer ones to layer ones, layer ones to layer twos. That sort of cross-chain bridging is huge. So those projects, not all of them are doing them well. A lot of them are actually struggling. Looks like there's one or two coming out in the future that look like they'll be pretty cool. I was actually going to mention one of those that looks like it's coming out. Looks like they've got a flawless solution to doing some of that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. And like I say, I like I like a lot of stuff that we're doing in the staking value token space as well. So there's lots of cool stuff there. Now, Cardano TV, Wise is looking to launch on Cardano. So that's one of their 5 platforms. Obviously, they've done ETH, they've done BSC, but they're looking to do Casper, they're looking to do Cardano, and I think the other one was Polkadot. So that's pretty interesting stuff happening there that offers people certain alternatives. They're also building lending contracts and stuff like that off on the top of them with liquidity pools being leveraged out with the price floor. Very clever stuff, and paying out US dollar airdrops and BNB and stuff like that every week starting June 16th. So it's pretty exciting stuff going on in the space. These guys are changing the games. They're taking a lot of the risk out, but giving a lot of that high interest reward. It's pretty exciting stuff in the space. Really is pretty fantastic. Jake from the State Farm, I want to buy in before version 3. Well, I think you've done well there, Jake, because it's a wise decision, because version 3 is a game changer on the Ethereum blockchain. Axion is going to be the only ones with a solution around that. Like I said, I think that the Death Row brothers and that will be probably get approached by a lot of projects once that word gets around, what they've actually achieved. Because like I said, Wise has had to go multi-platform, which is cool. They've built an ecosystem around that. Axion is actually forking the chain. Hex is forking the chain, Pulsechain, and but Axion has actually got a solution on top of Ethereum, which is pretty neat. And you get Matic and stuff like that building layer 2 solutions, but then cross chain, but then you've got Axion doing their own thing. It really is brilliant stuff, really exciting space. And Jake from the farm, Cardano plus one. So yeah, so pretty cool. All right, so it's looking good. We've just about wrapping up, folks. So 1 minute to go. Hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. We've had, pretty much a sold out VCA 31, and what an opening where we're 68.5% sold out in regular auction. And this is regular auction day 195, going really nice. And we've got 23 hours and 23 minutes to go to sell the rest of it. So that's not a lot left. Once again, if anybody's wants to get a 10% bonus in Axion, feel free to use the link in the video description. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a big back-to-back VCAs, 32, 33, basically half a billion each in those. Plus, we've got the Axion Today anniversary, 1 year anniversary for Axion's foundation. It's going to be awesome stuff. I will see you, obviously, either on live stream if I get time to do that, if it doesn't clash with the Axion Today show, and also with the, actually, I'll do it anyway, but also see you on the Axion Today show anniversary stuff, so it'll be sweet. So thanks very much, everybody. Just going to read a couple of these final comments from Cardano TV. Axion devs should be on the Plutus course to be ahead of the curve. I agree with that. I suggested it many times in the Axion Discord and Punky Direct, but nobody listening. Hey guys, don't get left behind. Yeah, well, maybe that's something just to talk to Defro directly. Probably a good idea, Cardano. It's probably the right person to talk to. FBAM, good morning, everybody. And good morning, FBAM. Bam. We're just about to finish, FBAM. But it's good to see you on the chat. Cardano TV, Wise already ahead of us. In that regards, yes, that's what they're looking to do. So Scott Crosby says, thank you, Superman. Hey, pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed it. These auctions have been really fun, and we've had such good momentum. And like I say, the price will eventually catch up. There's lots of things coming ahead of us, and so I think it should be an exciting place to be. All right, already told Defro about it. Oh, that's good, Cardano TV. Baxwell says, nice job, Superman. Hey, pleasure. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. This weekend's going to be pretty epic for Axion. We've got the anniversary, got the back-to-back VCAs, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a few little secret messages as well, and it should be fun. So, it should be good. Not sure what's happened there with all Cardano TV's deleted messages there, but anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably didn't need to delete the messages there, but hey, thanks very much, everybody. Cheers. Where are we going here? Got to find the actual off button again. Always forget that. Hey, thanks for everybody for all your comments. Really appreciate it. Cheers.